Welcome to another Skill Bites author interview. My name is Dr. Marc Kossmann, the host of your show. I'm sitting here with author Judy Weintraub, who is an expert and has written this book, How to Build Successful Business Partnerships, for skillbites.net. So Judy, tell us a little bit about your background and how you came to write this book.
Sure, Mark. I'm an attorney. I've been practicing for over 30 years now. The last 12 or so, I've been out on my own, representing a lot of small businesses. In the course of my work, I have seen a lot of business partnerships form and fall apart. Because, as you may know, 2/3 of business partnerships fail.
Right.
They fail for a handful of reasons. A lot of them could be prevented or at least beefed up so that the business partners could know how to prevent their failure or decide not to work together.
Right, and again, it's all about thinking that through. And what you've done here is in a small book here that I can read over lunch, literally. You've really got it down to the core things that I need to think about before I get myself into trouble. So by mapping these out, doing a little business planning, thinking through the potential problems in my partnership, I could save myself probably thousands of potential dollars or hundreds of thousands, depending on the business, right?
That's right.
So give us an example of a business that you have worked with and how using this process has been of help.
Sure. Well, I had one disaster where a guy came to me and he found out that his business partner hadn't paid the taxes.
Ouch.
And he did not have a business partnership agreement or had done any of this pre-work. That was a nightmare for him. I had another one. Four guys going to be forming a company. They came to me because they had heard about my work. They didn't want to run into problems. I gave them a bunch of pre-work to do. We had 3 workshops set up. The operations person never had the work done.
Well, yeah, talk about a red flag. The operations guy is not getting, basic, preparatory paperwork done.
Exactly. So they realized that he absolutely didn't have the time to devote to this new project, and it wasn't going to fly. So they decided not to go forward.
So they discovered their weak link while going through the process that you outline here in this book.
That's right.
Whereas the other example you're giving is someone who suddenly has a massive bill, hasn't worked out, the details of who's supposed to be responsible for what, and now is after the fact trying to deal with, you said, a $100,000 bill from the IRS. A couple of minutes over lunch is worth a lot of prevented pain by doing something like that.
Exactly.
So if you're even thinking about starting a business partnership, you owe it to yourself to get a copy of How to Build Successful Business Partnerships by Judy Weintraub. On skillbites.net, the ebook version is only $4.95. So imagine for that little investment how much protection you're getting. And if you want the hard copy version, you can get it at Amazon.com for only $7.95. So there's no excuse for you not reading this book and preparing for that business partnership process. So Judy, appreciate you joining us today and being our expert guest today.
It's my delight. Thanks, Mark.